Hello, my name is Sarah Parson. Welcome to my channel. Today's reading is all about what you might not feel like doing, but it's time. Spirit is like, it is time. Or it's not even that it's time, it's you need to do such and such to get where you want to be. And I'm seeing a hummingbird right outside my window. And it's very interesting. As soon as I got into the collective's energy, first I only put out these three. And as soon as I connected to the collective's energy, in my head, I was like, okay, we got the 3 piles, and I heard, nope, 4. And I visualized this stone that I had, this crystal. I was like, no, 3. And they're like, no, 4. And I was getting so annoyed. I was like, this is my boundary. I'm setting a boundary of 3 piles. But then when I looked down, it felt wrong to only have the 3. And when I pictured the 4th, it felt right. But it'd taken me a while to set up, and I was finally situated. And I was just like, ugh. And I got up and I got the 4th one. And then when I got here, I was like, you're right. It needed to be 4. Like, this feels so right. It feels way better than the 3. But at first, I was like, I don't want to do that. And I came on not knowing what the reading was going to be about. I just knew I would know once I connected to the energy. And it took me a while to get here, but I feel, now see, I already forgot what I said. Oh, something that you might not want to do. It's almost like something you don't want to do, but that's best for you. Like, that's literally best for your path. And it might be hard at first or seem annoying at first. And when you do it, or you're in the midst of doing it, you're like, oh yeah, like my intuition was right. Spirit was right. My ancestors were right. Whoever, whatever you feel guides you. Like, my own heart was right versus my brain, something like that. I'll have to figure out what the title, you'll know what the title is. I'll figure that out. But kind of in that realm, because now when I look at the 4, I'm like, yes, this is exactly what it needs to be. So today I just have the crystals out for your pick a pile. So first off, for pile number 1, we have kyanite. Now I gotta make a big deal for all of them. And number 2, we have pink calcite. Oh, look at her shine. Ooh, yes, beauty and grace. And number 3, we have green moss agate. Oh, stunner. Look at them. Look at them go. Yes. And pile number 4, we are glad you are here. We have angel aura quartz. It's my air horn, and my cat is like rubbing up against the stand. She was doing this forever, and I couldn't start the video. So my apologies if it's a little, going places. She heard my air horn and was like, wow, I'm impressed. I gotta get in on this energy. So we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4, and we're going to shuffle some cards and look at what energy. It's going to be a little different for each pile, I think, for how it's worded, but overall it's like, what energy, like, what do you need to do that you might not be wanting to do, but that is in the end for your highest good, and in the end you'll be much happier. Like, that's the thing. It's, sometimes there's lessons we go through for our highest good that are hard and difficult, but this is like, no, you're gonna be very happy when you do this. So I will see you at your reading. You can find, what's it called, in the description, your pile. See you soon. Hello, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. You chose the blue kyanite, or is it always kyanite, always blue? You chose the kyanite. So I'm going to start off with the Sacred Destiny Oracle, and we are going to look at the main theme of your reading. So the main, I guess the meat and potatoes of, really, I think this is like the initial energy of what you, okay, I'm just trying to think of how they want me to phrase it for you, this group specifically? Okay, so this group is about what... Hold on, I'm trying to figure out if it's a do or don't. Okay, what they want you to give up, but you feel like you're like, I don't want to give this up. But it's this energy of, a lot of you here know this is something you need to give up, but it's really hard and it's difficult. I'm hearing like logistically for a lot of you, or it feels hard, but I'm hearing like trust, trust, trust. We got your back. When you give this up, like you will soar. Like there's this energy. Pleasure. Pleasure came out first. I'm seeing this. Do I need to up the lighting? So here there's a staircase and there's an archway, and I'm viewing this as, you know, they're like, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. I'm hearing the grass is greener on this side. Like, you want to live a life of pleasure, and you deserve to live a life of pleasure. I'm hearing just right off the bat, for a lot of you, this has to do with like sexuality, like sexiness, like your sex life for some of you. And for like, it's almost like half and then half of you, it's something completely different. So you're all welcome here. But it's almost like if you want something, if you want this pleasure that you know you deserve and know that you seek, you have to give up the situation you are in now that's blocking this pleasure from coming in. So for example, for like the sex life, it's like if you are with a partner right now that you cannot connect with in this way that's like full of pleasure, but you're like, I don't want to break their heart, or in this other way, like they're one of my best friends or something, but you don't feel this connection, but you crave this connection. Like this is not just like, I want pleasure. It's like, I need this type of pleasure in my life. This could also be, I'm hearing like hobbies. It's almost like, I don't know, I'm seeing someone figure skating, and I'm seeing like crafting. I don't know, it's like, but something's holding you back from these. It's almost like for some of you, it's the small pleasures in life. For some of you, this is like massive pleasure that's like rocking your world. There's so many energies here. It's kind of hard to grasp, but pretty much you are being guided to give up such and such to get the pleasure that you seek. And all the steps, it's like, yes, it's almost like you feel, oh my gosh, I have so many steps to take though to have to give this up to get to the other side. And I'm hearing like, it's almost like they're pushing you for, it's like, no, like you don't understand, like we are helping you get up these steps. When you look at them, it seems like a lot at first, but when you're actually walking on them and going up the steps and taking the steps to rid whatever you need to rid in your life, or end whatever you need to end to get to this place of fulfillment and pleasure, I'm hearing when you're taking the steps, you're like, oh, it's not as steep as I thought. This isn't as bad as I thought. Excuse me, burping. And just the fawn here, it feels, I'm getting this like gentle mother energy. Like maybe some of you have a mother or mother type figure you can lean on, and I'm hearing lean on them, like in the 3D realm. Also in the 5D, if some of you have mothers or mother figures that have passed on, I'm hearing they are a big support to you right now. Like it just feels like motherly energy. I'm also hearing Mother Earth, like connecting to Mother Earth and, you know, nature walks, standing in the ocean, you know, things like that. And the clouds, they just, the way they're white, it feels very pure. Like there's something about, there's purity to be had in this pleasure. Like you deserve it. It's like you deserve pure pleasure. No questions asked. Like maybe some of you feel like you don't deserve what you are seeking. And so you're almost, it's either like settling in the life you're living or in the situation. Could even be like, has to do with your job. You're like, I crave this promotion. Like, it would just fill me with so much pleasure because it would challenge me and I could network or I could be more social. Like, there's certain things here, but you're almost keeping yourself back going, no, I can't ask for the promotion, or I don't deserve it because maybe I'm actually not as good as I think. But so a lot of you are making yourself smaller, or actually pretty much everyone here is making yourself smaller in some way, and almost convincing yourself that you don't deserve this pleasure, when in reality, you very much do. So this is like a sign it is time to give up what you know you need to give up. A lot of you know what you need to give up already to be able to get to what you want, this pleasure that you seek and that you deserve. Like, you really, really deserve this pleasure. I'm trying to think of where to, I can't see it there. I want it to be a vibe, you know, in the center. Yeah. Okay, I'm just trying to look at which card. Okay, so now I'm going to use my Saltwater Oracle deck for more guidance for group number 1 here. Okay, this one just came on out. Reconciliation of self, number 37. You are in the vibration of self-acceptance just as you truly are. So just as I was saying, a lot of you feel like you don't deserve this pleasure. You don't deserve this greener grass on the other side. It's like you have tended your garden as much as you possibly could where you are right now, and you're not getting the results that you deserve. Like, I'm going to use, like, for work, if you're literally just putting everything in and you're always getting compliments, like, you're doing such a good job, you're like, thank you, but you're just not feeling fulfilled. You're not feeling this pleasure, but you're literally doing everything that you know is right, checking off all the boxes, and you're like, I need a challenge. Like, I want to work towards this promotion. Like, I deserve it. But at the same time, you're saying, I don't, though. It's almost like you need to realize, you need to accept that you do. Everyone in this reading deserves the pleasure that you seek, because this pleasure has been placed in your heart. It's been placed in your soul for a very specific purpose. Every desire that we have is literally there for a reason. It's been placed in us for us to chase. You know, like, that's a place of non-harming, or not addictions or anything, but you know, like, pure soul intentions is what I heard. So, okay, we'll go with that. I just feel like she has her hand over her heart. I'm hearing work on your heart chakra, but then there's also hand down here touching her feet. And I'm almost thinking of that as a grounding. Like, a lot of times when you have an unbalanced chakra, like on the top, you always need to start with the bottom chakra. So you always need to start going root up. So I'm really recommending, I'm hearing work on all of your chakras, like aligning all of them, balancing them. And when you get to your heart, spend extra time there. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm being told something. They want you to feel the love for yourself that you are meant to seek and have delivered. Like, that was a very weirdly way I worded that. The grammar was not on point. I'm hearing seek and you shall find. Seek out this pleasure and you will find this pleasure. Start taking baby steps towards this pleasure. Start taking the steps to remove what you need to remove from your life to get to the pleasure. And I'm hearing your spirit team saying they are there. They are here to help you. They are here to support you. And as you take the steps, each step is accepting yourself more and more. So, you know, self-love, when in our society, we're basically told we're not good enough, so we can buy all these different things to feel good enough. And I'm just hearing, you don't feel like you're like, oh my gosh, I have to just work on myself, like just like almost make it this I'm hearing like a hustle to love yourself. Like, that's not the point here. It's take baby steps each day to come in tune with yourself more, meditate with yourself more. She looks very meditative. And the fact that there are all these other, it's like copy paste images of her in the background. It's almost like I'm hearing those are your guides or your higher self, like all these different versions of yourself, past, present, and future, coming together to support you in this moment. You yourself are wanting to help you in this moment in time. And that's why you're watching this reading. And if you're still watching when you found out in the beginning you had to get rid of something, that means definitely a lot, because sometimes people would be like, I don't want to hear this, or nope, this reading's not for me, even if they felt it, but they just don't want to hear right now. If you're watching this, you're like, this is literally a first step. You decided, I need to hear this out. Even though it might be hard to swallow, even though it's something I might not want to hear right now, you are here listening to this. That's massive. That is, I'm hearing like that's 3 steps, because it's hard to hear this stuff. You know, when we come to readings, a lot of times we want to hear what we're doing right, like everything's going great, and unfortunately that can't be life 24/7. There are ups and downs, so the ups feel way more beautiful and pleasurable. So you being here, listening to this, taking it in right now, just give yourself a hug. Let this is an act of self-love you're doing for yourself right now. So that feels like a very, very strong message. It's very beautiful. Okay, next I'm going to use the Moon Witch Oracle. Let's do specific advice on what's the next step you can take. Because it's very overwhelming when we hear, give it up. It's like, how? So let's ask how for pile number 1. Let's get some advice for how to support this next chapter of giving. Okay, they're like, just go. We got the question. Full moon. Harvest the fruits of your hard work. Couple things here. One, a lot of you have a very active, like we all have an active third eye. A lot of you have a very strong sense of sight and knowing. Almost like seers, like fortune teller in a way. I'm hearing follow that guidance in you. A lot of you already know what you need to do. A lot of you already know what this next step is. Even if it's so hard to admit to yourself, even though you do not want to do it, a lot of you know. And I feel that feels very, very strong. And the full moon, like if you're someone who does spells, like, or, witchy stuff, fun stuff like that, the full moon is when you release. The full moon is when you release, because then it, you see it get smaller and smaller in the sky, and the new moon is when you invite in what you want to invite in, because then it grows fuller. So I'm hearing what you need to release, and use the full moon. There's a full moon coming up. I'm forgetting, because, no. Is it a new moon? No. Yes. Oh my gosh, I cannot. Just scratch that. I can't. I know there's the eclipse, so that must mean full moon, right? When I channel, I don't. Basic facts, I cannot gravitate towards. Does that? Oh my goodness. I'm feeling very scatterbrained, and I'm wondering if that's like part of the collective energy too. It's almost like. Sorry, I'm just covering up the card. It's almost like. Oh, I feel like some of you don't want to see it. Some of you want to pretend it doesn't exist, what you have to do. You're like, nope, I'm just blocking my third. Like, what are you talking about? No, nope. That feels big. And I just want to say, I've been thinking about this a lot during this reading. And I don't like to make every reading about me or bring in stuff, but I'm hearing this is definitely very, very similar energy. So they want me to say it, but this is where I was a year ago. well, for a while, I was very unhappy in my marriage for many different reasons. And I literally would do cards, like readings for myself, and pretty much every reading I did about our relationship would be like, you need to go, you're gonna be happier if you're not with him, you're gonna grow, and I would just ignore them all. Like, it was kind of like I kept them in the back burner, and I was just like, but I knew it. But there was part of me that felt like I didn't deserve the other side, and then there's logistics of it all, and we got married in 2020, we had a reception this last summer, so it was like, well, we're about to have a reception, so I don't want to ask for a divorce. And then we were having our real honeymoon after that. So I was like, well, there's all of these things where I kept talking myself out of it. And then literally I was like, I can't take it anymore. And it's funny with the full moon, because I asked the full moon for guidance. I was like, this is the type of relationship I desire, whether it's with him or somebody else. This is what I want. I basically prayed to the moon and was like crying and being like, you please help me. And then the next day I got this shot of energy and this boost of confidence I had never felt before. And I was able to ask for the divorce, and it felt so out of body. But for the longest time I was going like this, like, nope, I don't want to see that. I don't want to deal with this because of all the logistics, the paperwork, all of this stuff, telling our families. I did that last August. It's been about 8 months now. Let me tell you, best decision I've ever made, best thing I've ever done. Was it hard? Yes. Do I recommend myself doing it again? 10 out of 10, always. Literally no regrets. Each day I'm actually happier and happier. And I just feel like this is a big message coming through of, even in the moment when it's like, just slowly let yourself see the reality that you want. For me, it took a while. I just journaled a bunch about what I want. So maybe that's something you can do here, is journal about what you want. And just don't even include what you already have or don't. So if it's the job you have right now, just say, this is the type of job I desire. This is the type of job that would be so pleasurable to me. This is the type of relationship I really, really want. This is how I always want to spend my free time. This is how I just want to hang. These are the types of friendships I want. This is how I want to live my life, or the home I desire. It's certain like I'm just hearing so many different things, but there's something that's keeping you anchored that you need to bring up the anchor or cut off the anchor. It's like there's something that's going on where it's time to let go. And with the full moon, it's time to let it go. So I'm hearing the advice here, after this long-winded thing, you already know what the next step is. And I'm hearing that your spirit team, your guides, your ancestors, the universe, however you call it, that energy is like, we have given you so many signs where you know at this point what you need to do. The signs have been given, and now it's up to you with the arms raised. It's like, it's time to surrender in this way of, because I almost view this as this person taking a deep breath and almost about to do like a bend forward, like this, like that stretch. And it's like, at first you're in this like, oh, it's gonna hurt. But when you're in the stretch, at first, yeah, it kind of hurts. It's like, ooh, it's like, it's so tight. And then as you're in the stretch, you feel the tightness release, and then you're going, oh my God, it feels so good. This is exactly what I needed. And then when you come out of it, you're like, I am so happy I did that stretch. Like, that feels so much better. The pain I was feeling is gone. But the anticipation is the worst part. And then feeling the initial pain it's like kind of the anticipation, and the beginning is the worst part. And then it slowly fades and it just gets better. And then you can start feeling that pleasure. So that's kind of what I'm getting from all of that is, yes, they're not lying to you. There's no one here saying it's not going to hurt, but it's, you have support. You have the signs, like it is time. And it's almost like they're reaching up to feel this pleasure. They're like, this is what I want, so I'm going to get this. And then they, fold themselves in half and feel the pain at first, and then it feels so much better after. So that's the big vibe I'm getting. I'm just trying to think of which deck. Oh, we're actually going to use another from the Moon Witch Oracle. What other messages do we have for pile number 1? Let's get, I'm hearing some hope, some inspiration, some uplifting here. Oh, this one. Actually 2. Vision, get clear on what you want. And then keep moving forward. You got this, Crescent Moon. Okay. Now I want to make this like a vibe, you know. Gotta make, oh no, it doesn't work like that. Okay, we'll do that. Does that work? I know when I watch videos sometimes like, hey, how about if you move that over there? It's not gonna be perfect. I gotta deal with it. We all gotta deal with it. Anyway, when you surrender, it's not, but see, here's your third eye again. You know, and get clear on what you want. I'm hearing, again, what you seek is seeking you. Get so clear, write about it, sing about it, type about it, chant about it, meditate about it, visualize it. Visualize, write about the pleasure you seek over and over and over again. And it's to hype you up. It's to get you to remember why you are ending what you need to end, leaving what you need to leave, cutting off what you need to cut off, because you're like, this is my vision. This is what I deserve. This is what I want. This is what I desire. And I keep hearing, I deserve this. I deserve this. Tell yourself every day, many times a day, how much you deserve your vision to come true. I just looked up and I saw 2222. So that feels big. This is so clear. You deserve your vision. You are going to get your vision as long as you let go and release what you need to release. And then you'll be able to harvest the fruits of your hard work. You will be able to harvest this pleasure. So keep moving forward. You got this. And I'm seeing just all the mountain ranges. It's like there's this new beginning. Like the peak, like the mountain ranges, you know, they're so high up. You're like, how could I ever get up there? And you climb the mountain, you climb, and it's hard work. There's also moments of beauty and joy as you stop, look at the scenery around you, look down, see how far you have come. And you're like, oh my gosh, like I did this for myself. And then you keep going up, and one day you're at the peak, looking down, looking at all the steps you took to get to the top, to get to your pleasure. And you're like, holy shit, like I did this for myself. I got myself this pleasure. You did this for yourself. It just feels so beautiful. And I just relate to this so much because, like I said, this is where I was about a year ago. Like finally realizing what I needed to do. But it took me a while. Like, I would say about this time is when I started getting readings like this, telling me what I need to do. So I understand needing time. I understand needing multiple clarifications. I understand needing the time to prepare yourself emotionally, physically, mentally for your nervous system. So I'm just here to say that. And I feel your spirit guides really want you to know this too. Like, don't feel like, if I don't do this right now, I'm a bad soul. No. This is here to remind you of what you do deserve. This could be the first time you're hearing this. This could be the 6th time you're hearing this. You know, I'm hearing you're going to get this reminder over and over and over again until you are able to make that decision, until you're able to break off what you need to break off. I'm just hearing you're going to continuously get support and love on the situation. So again, just, you will know when the time is for you. You will have your snap moment is kind of what I'm hearing. Like a moment where you're like, I am backed up. Like it's almost like you'll have all of the information, all the times you've been validated of why this is the right move. And you'll be able to be like, okay, I'm cutting the ties now. Sometimes it's not planned. And so it just depends on who you are in your situation. I feel so many energies, different energies in this pile. But you fucking deserve this pleasure. Like, there's literally no doubt about that. Okay, I'm going to end with a couple cards here. Let's see. I'm going to use my deck, A Gentle Journey Oracle. Oh, this, okay. 2 flip out. It's okay to cry. It's okay to scream. Throw yourself an isolated tantrum and let it all out. Right now, after this reading, maybe as you're watching this, you're like, what the fuck? I don't want to do it. Feel those feelings. Rant in your journal. Bitch about it. Say, I don't want to do that. Like, this feels unfair. Just rant. Let it out. Cry into your pillow. Scream into your pillow. Like, just do it. The amount of times I've done this, this is my most pulled card in my deck. I have to tell you, for myself. And every time I get this, like, there are days I'm like really happy, or I think I am, and I'll get this card and I'm like, what do I need to cry about now? Like, I am teared out. And then it'll be like 6 o'clock in the evening, and then something will come over me and I'll be like, this is what I need to release. And I'll just release it. Like, it's so funny how many times I pulled this card. So I feel you on this card. I feel this energy. You deserve to let it go. And when you allow yourself to feel your anger, your sadness, I'm hearing curiosity. Interesting. Just let yourself feel all the feelings. Just let it happen. Let it happen. Let it happen. Let it happen. And you will be able to have more energy to clearly think, to clearly see how you can get to your pleasure more easily. And then the last one, what do you wish this card said? And so it is. It's wanting you to end on your own intuition. What do you wish this card said? I was about to give examples and I heard, don't do that. Then they'll go with that. Wow. Trust your intuition. That feels just like a really big thing. Wow, pile number 1. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me today. I am sending you so much love. And I just want to say, if you want, I have my Oracle deck, A Gentle Journey Oracle, available for purchase on my website. I love ending my readings with them. I feel it's very, it pulls them together. Also, I have a reading on my website, which you might really like. If it's an individual read, like personal reading, and it's called Unleash Your Inner Power. And it's all about blocks. Like, it's about how to move forward, how to unleash the power that's within you. And it's literally, this is what I've been working on for over a year. And I will say, ending my marriage was what really ignited the power within me the most. And I'm feeling this sense, I'm getting a lot of shivers right now. For you, ending whatever it is going to ignite and spark the power within you the most. Like, it's going to like fuel you so much from the inside out. But I have different readings on my website if you just feel like you need something more personalized. But just thank you so much for being here in the collective energy. I love having you here, and again, sending you a lot of love, because I just have so much empathy because I just feel this. I feel this because I was here myself. So yeah, you can also DM me if you just, I don't know, want to share more of your story or something. And if, I don't know. I do want to say I'm not a therapist, so I can't, it's more of just like, I don't know, or in the comments if this reading resonated with you. I'd love to know if it supported you. Okay, everybody, thank you so much, and I'll feel you later. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose the pink calcite. And at this time of night, we have the crows coming in around my apartment, and they came in the last reading, but I was really noticing them beginning this reading. And there's just something, they always come together. it's like a big community. I don't know. I wonder if community has something to do with your reading. So something, I'm just going to connect with your energy, and because each group is something different. So give me a second here. There's something that you need, but you don't, it's like your ego doesn't want it. So let's look into this a little more. There's something that you need and that your spirit team has been trying to tell you many times, I'm hearing, but your ego doesn't want, like your mind, there's different reasons for a lot of you, but some of you might feel too prideful, like your ego is stepping in and being like, we don't need that. And I wonder if it's community for some of you. And some of you, it's like, I think that's most of it actually. There's some sort of pride that you feel you don't need it. And it's almost like support. When I think of the crow and I'm looking out at them, and it's like, it's never just one crow. They all come here together. I mean, some will show up to start and I'll be on the lookout and say, oh, this is a good branch, and the rest come. But they are a community. So let's look at what your first card is here. Patience. Something that you need, but you might not want. Your ego doesn't want patience. And look, it's a bird. It's a bird and the sun in the background. I'm hearing to look at the guidebook. This is a newer deck for me. Patience. And it's interesting because I want to part of me, my ego right now is like, I need to move faster with this reading. I feel like I'm going really slow, and this is probably really annoying, but it's like, I'm allowed to take my time because that's going to ultimately be the best reading. Because if I try to rush it, it's not going to happen. Dense fog. Water represents our emotions, our feelings, our subconscious, and our nocturnal dreams. When the water becomes condensed as fog, we can't see clearly. Fog occurs when the air is cooled to the point at which it cannot hold all the water vapor it contains. Thus, it condenses water vapor where it is suspended in the air as fog. We can't see what's ahead, and things that look one way in the fog will look another way in the light. However, when you can't perceive what's on the horizon in life, your imagination can surge forward and your sixth sense can be ignited. So that's the first part. And I want to just say what I came in. When you can't see what's ahead and things that look one way in the fog will look another way in the light. I'm also hearing, when I was talking about community, things will look one way to you, but another way to another group of people or other people. So, for instance, the energy I had was like, I need to move faster, and they might be thinking this, but it's like, in the end, if I try to rush it, this reading could be crap. My ego, I can't do a reading from my ego. That's just not how it works. I need to have this patience and co-create this reading with spirit, with your spirit teams, with your guides, with the universe. If I just tried to do this reading by myself with my ego, it would just be me reading words and using my own advice for the reading. There wouldn't be any spiritual guidance and messages. It'd be all based on my own personal experiences, which is not always helpful because there are a lot of things that people go through that I have never experienced. So I feel like this is very interesting how it's kind of coming together with the patience and community. I feel like you need to team up with other people who have a different viewpoint than you and who have a different outlook than you, and your ego's like, no, I can have all the outlook. I know this, I know what I'm doing. I don't want people to look at me like I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't want people to see me as someone who's failing because I couldn't do it by myself. But again, when I look at the crows, no one looks at a group of crows, or what's it called? A gang of crows? I can't remember. Correct me in the comments. But no one looks at the crows as a community and goes, wow, they failed all individually because they can't just like do this alone. No. Our society is, and especially if you live in America, I don't know if other countries are like this too, or other places, but we are very individual based. Like we are basically brought up to be individuals, whereas in other countries it's like you have your village, you have your community, you have your team. Like you don't just raise a child alone, it takes a village, sayings. I feel like in the US it's like it should only take you, but that's just literally not how it goes. So I'm hearing you also need to have patience with yourself, even, and your ego's like, no, like we got to keep hustling, moving forwards. I'm hearing it's time to take a deep breath, take a step back, and ask for help, and have patience also with how this goes about, because it is, if you've already been trying to actively seek out help, that's amazing, that's incredible, but maybe it's taking a long time, and your message is to keep having patience, because it's meant to work out in the end. But I'm hearing majority of it is you need to have patience and also love for yourself. So I want to move on to the next card to get more. So let's keep going off with this patience thing. This is from the Moon Witch Oracle. Did I say this one's from the Sacred Destiny Oracle? I feel like we're all being made to wait here. It's like, see, it's just slow and steady wins the race. Patience is key here. Dark Moon, pause and rest. You deserve it. And the new moon, like the dark moon, I'm viewing it as also like a new moon. It's for inviting. It's like you're resting and you're thinking about what do you want to invite in, because then the moon gets fuller and it like brings in your desires. So I'm hearing, have patience with your desires, have patience with yourself. But really this is about, it's really at the core of this reading, it's all about having patience with yourself. It's all about having patience with yourself, because you are allowed help. You are allowed support. That's actually how you will thrive. Interesting, because here it's like we see the sun or the moon, either way here, and then it's full, and this one is empty. It's like you are depleted right now. Sorry, you might not be able to see that, but it's, empty. Like you are depleted right now. I'm like you are running on fumes. So have patience for yourself, and it is good. It's okay to ask for help. You need to ask for help. You are allowed to ask for help. And I'm just also hearing like meditate with their hands together here. If you need to meditate to really, what am I hearing? The crows distracted me. They're like, meditate, meditate, meditate. I'm just to like, come home to yourself, really, because that's what's going to fuel you. That's what's going to make you fuller. You are allowed to rest. You're allowed to ask for help. You are encouraged to rest. You are encouraged to ask for help. If you don't, it's actually going to be detrimental to your health, to your well-being, some of you to your job, I'm hearing, to just your life, your friendships. It's like, if you try to go through life as an individual and only an individual, I'm hearing that's really sad. Maybe a lot of you are feeling really sad or detached from others or community, And I'm hearing this is why. And there's no judgment in this reading, just so you know. Absolutely no judgment for me, your guides, the universe, nothing. This is just support for you. This is just guidance for you. Like, we've all been in times like this, you know. It happens with the human experience. That's what the human experience is all about, working through these times. So that's just a really big message coming through. Don't judge yourself for this. Like, don't flip it the other way and go, oh my God, how could I have not had this patience for myself? I need to love myself, because that's still treating yourself not very kindly. So this feels so layered. It feels very, very layered. I'm trying to think. Okay, I'm gonna pull card from the Saltwater Spirit deck. We have lucid dreams. A deep connection with spirit is evolving both in your waking and dream life. The fact that I'm seeing 3 here, it makes me think of a community again, like they're not traveling alone. I'm hearing your dreams, the dreams that you wish to be fulfilled in your life, it takes a community, it takes a village. And the fact that, I'm just going to say this is a moon. I know it said the sun, but I'm going to use it for the moon in this because it's like the moon in all these different stages. Like, life is all about different stages. You can't always have this like full happiness all the time. Like, you're going to be like, there will be harder times and all this stuff, but if you have this community, when you allow this village in, when you allow love from outside within, that's just going to help you grow stronger, and your dreams go from being a dream to reality. Like, you have the dreams placed in you for a reason. And I feel like a lot of you have been feeling this pull already to connect. But again, the ego's been getting in the way for different reasons. But you deserve, and I feel like the more I get into this reading, the more it feels almost like this unworthiness within yourself to accept the help, or this just unworthiness. I think a lot of you feel unworthy of love of others or support of others when you do indeed deserve this. So a lot of you might seek out therapy. Yeah. I was going to say more after that, but I just heard, yeah, that's it. So some of you might, therapy could help. Psychology.com is really good. That's how I found my therapist, actually. And I got psychology.com from another reader. So us readers out here just recommending therapy. I love it. So just a note for some of you. And I feel like it can also like pull, I'm hearing like sticky substances from you, like pull the ickiness that you feel about yourself from you. It's time to like pull that out and really realize that your dreams have value, you have value, and you deserve help, and you need help from the outside world too. You're not meant to go this life alone. No one is what I'm hearing. And they want me to pull another Sacred Destiny Oracle. So I'm going to do that. I'm hearing, let's give some hope right now. Let's give some hope. Let's get some hope in here. Some hope. I don't know. I am feeling the hope, so I'm going to be hopeful. I'm so sorry, guys. Flow. So first of all, a few things I'm seeing with this. It's a darker image. Again, moon. Wow. The moon has literally showed up in every single picture. That's incredible. You must be very connected to the moon phases. Very connected to the moon. I'm hearing pray to the moon, do rituals with the moon, do spells with the moon. Like, all for yourself. I'm a person that's like, do spells on yourself, but not on other people. That's just me, because, you know, you're putting the energy on you and you don't have consent for others. So that's just something I felt like I needed to say. But with the moon phases, like a full moon phase is when you release, because then it's going to get smaller. And then the new moon you invite in, because then it's going to get bigger. So, and I don't know about the other phase. You can do your research. I'm a person actually that realized I am very connected to the moon. And when I do manifestation work and releasing work with the moon, it's the most powerful energy I've ever experienced. Literally. And just so you know, on my Instagram, I just actually did a live of a solar eclipse energy cleanse release. This could actually be very helpful for you. So if you watch the live, if you just go on my Instagram, it's at Sara__Parson. It says on there solar eclipse energy cleanse replay. It's about an hour long. And it's like a mix of meditation, channeled messages, and it was very potent, very powerful cleanse. Like it cleanses from this life, past lives, generational wounds, and invites in a lot of protection and healing. And I feel like that could actually be very helpful for this group. Like really release. I feel like there's a lot of negativity about yourself in this group. And this could just really help release and just get more fresh worthiness energy within you. That's right. We brought in self-confidence and worthiness within this energy cleanse and protection. So that could actually be very helpful for you. And in general, working with the moon cycles is going to be very, very good for you. If you feel a strong pull with the moon in general, there is a reason. The moon, I'm hearing the moon you have a strong pull in the moon. Like the moon loves you. Like the moon loves everybody, but you have a special connection. And you are really meant to meditate. I heard meditate with me. Like meditate with her. Like just, I'm taking a deep, like I felt release. There's something about you and the moon. You being in the presence of the moon, like when you acknowledge the moon, even no matter what cycle it's in, when you acknowledge the moon, there's this sense of peace and calm that can come over you, or that does come over you, because it's like this psychic bond. It's very interesting. I just felt like myself staring at this one. I feel like you feel enamored with the moon. Or if you don't already, I'm hearing maybe you don't give yourself enough time to recognize the moon, and start recognizing and see how you feel. That feels like a really, really powerful message. Okay, I'm actually going to pull another one from the Sacred Destiny Oracle. I'm so curious how this reading relates. I feel like we've kind of gone all over the place. There's a lot of messages in here. Wow. It's almost like we've been peeling off an onion, like layer by layer. There's so many layers that you needed to be aware of. Potential. You have a lot of potential. And again, like you deserve your dreams. And this potential within your dreams, again, community, having patience with yourself, having patience with others. Your life has so much fucking potential is what I'm hearing. It's almost like your guides can't tell you enough. They're like, okay, we told you all this stuff. Now we want to end with a bang here. And this is an unactive volcano in this picture. And I'm hearing right now you're an unactive volcano, but that doesn't mean there's no lava within you. That doesn't mean you don't have it within you. You have the worth, the power, your destiny. It's all in you. It's just time to wake it up. Have patience with yourself. Love yourself. Pause and rest. Look within. Start meditating more with yourself, connecting to nature, to the moon. And I'm just hearing that's going to awaken the volcano within you. That's going to get the lava boiling. It's in there. Right now you might feel, I think you feel just so depleted. You feel so depleted where you're like, there's nothing in me. I have nothing to give myself. I have nothing to give to others. And that might be true right now because of all this energy you've been trying to give to make it work by just it being you in whatever situation. But no, it's time to seek help. It's time to seek support. You are allowed to rest. You are supposed to rest. Again, this night, it's like all this nighttime energy. It's all this night, it's going into yourself, going into the cave, pausing and resting. There's always the light at the end of the tunnel. There's always the sun. There's always energy, but you don't have that energy right now. It's like the patience is going to lead to the energy. Now, if we look at this card again, like it's sun, then you'll have the energy to fly and to soar and to chase after your dreams and go after your dreams. There's something about the red on the top of the head here. Can you see that? For some reason, it just really makes me think of your crown chakra. Like getting like this, the birds flying high, and birds are seen more as like messengers of God and spirit because they're flying, you know, closer to spirit. And I feel you're going to awaken your crown chakra when I see this purple energy and just feel more connected to yourself, because when I'm just hearing you're going to be looking within, so you're going to be just more connected in general, and that's going to be more connected to yourself. And it's like you can go with the flow on land and in the air. You have so much potential. It's like not even funny. I feel like dreams you think are literally bizarre or just such a fantasy. I'm hearing, no. Those dreams are placed in you. Please respect them. Please respect yourself. I think you might put yourself down a lot, even in joking way with your friends. You might be like the friend who just constantly puts yourself down to be the butt of a joke. I'm hearing stop that, because it's not a joke. It's one thing to do it once in a while, but to make it your routine, then that if you're constantly saying stuff like that, you're going to believe it because you're ingraining that. You need to do mantras that uplift you, not diminish you. So that also feels very big. Okay, I'm going to end with 2 more cards, one from the Ethereal Orbs Oracle deck. I'm so curious how, please leave a comment or a like, just something. I'm just so curious if you chose this pile and if it resonated with you. Okay, we have victory and conquest. Contain your temper if fulfillment is what you seek. Integrating yourself will be your best asset. Wow. Exactly what we're talking about. Yeah, contain your temper if fulfillment is what you seek. There's something about, I am also, I feel like the fact if you're just relying on yourself all the time in a way that's unhealthy, like you're not asking for help or not wanting support, it's like you get so burned out it turns into anger. So maybe you feel yourself just being angry a lot. And when you connect with yourself, connecting with yourself is your best asset here. Like, meaning in the way of your inner self. You still need to ask for help. This, don't use this as a sign, oh, then I don't need to ask for community help, or I don't need to, I'm hearing co-teach, or, I don't need to have a partner or something. Like, no. I'm hearing, you do. This is, go within yourself to be your best asset, because when you go within, you're going to be able to realize how much you do deserve the support. And this is Cancer, and I'm also just seeing well, first of all, I'm seeing this 69 sign, It's like, when you get support, everyone's happy. Gotta love a good spirit sex joke. Okay. Next up, we're going to use my own deck, a Gentle Journey Oracle, to end the reading. Let's see. Just a good ending message. A solid. Do you feel that? You are so loved. You are deserving of all the support, of all the help, of your own love, of your own help to yourself. And I almost heard like, where do I start? I'm hearing, look up meditation on YouTube. Yeah, just start looking up meditations on YouTube and just click on ones that feel good. And I'm hearing that it can kind of roll the ball for you there, like keep the ball rolling. Like you'll find different things to support you. I also have readings up on my website. I also have my own A Gentle Journey Oracle deck available for sale. And this is all, I'm just going to read you the back of this to see how you feel about it. This deck was made to remind you that life is not a race. Life is not about the hustle. Life is about following your heart and going after what feels right. Life has its ups and downs, yet how gently you treat yourself will define your journey. Love, Sara. Because I made this deck when I had energy of when I was negatively talking to myself constantly, and I couldn't shut up to myself with the negative self-talk. And basically my guides were like, you are creating a deck to help you, but it's also going to help others. But it was like, it started off because I needed to cut out how I was talking to myself. And I tell you, this deck, it helped me so much, creating it, channeling it, and then using it. And it still does. So I just wanted to say that if you feel like if you're in this cycle of negatively talking to yourself, been there, it's so natural, don't judge yourself for it. But if you're ready to break the cycle, this deck, A Gentle Journey Oracle, could be very supportive if you're into doing your own readings. And if you haven't owned a deck before, it's a great beginner one because it's just the words, and it's kind of like half affirmation-y, half oracle. So yeah, just wanted to let you know about that. And I do offer personal readings on my website as well. Well, thank you so much, Pile 2, for sharing your energy with me. I'm sending you so much love, and I cannot wait for you to unlock your potential. Like, if anything, just, even though this is heavy and kind of hard, I understand, let this be the light at the end of your tunnel, knowing the potential that is literally in you right now. You were born with it. It's not going anywhere. You can make the lava flow. Okay, I'll stop here, but I will feel you later. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. I was just sitting with your energy for a bit. Each group has something different. Kind of with the umbrella theme here, and yours is something you need to hear that you might not want to hear right now, but it's very important. I almost saw some of you being like, and not listening to this one. But it's not in this scary way. That's the thing. It's not, maybe I should have prefaced it. Maybe I probably lost all of you. Who knows? If you're here, thank you. Your spirit guides are like, thank you. No, it's more of, I think you've been getting signs for a very long time. And it's in some way you're able to plug your ears and go, la la la, no, I didn't see that, I didn't hear that, what are you talking about? No. And they're like, no, it's time. It's like imagining them sitting you across a table from them, and they're like, listen, it is time we had this talk. But there's a lot of love, but I'm not gonna lie, it feels like tough love. But it's almost, I'm seeing like a good cop, bad cop sort of situation. Like one spirit guide's like, this and this, and the other one's like, but we love you, oh my god, like your destiny is amazing, you're evolving so good. And the other one's like, and then there's this thing, and you're like, oh no. And the other guide's like, but oh my gosh, just wait until you meet your soulmate. Or it's almost like it's almost like this yin-yang energy. Okay, now I feel like laughter, I don't know, I feel like maybe you use humor a lot to help you through tough times, or I feel like a lot of you have just silly spirit guides here. like mine use a lot of humor to help me through stuff, and I feel like that's the energy here. So let's get out your first card. And the thing is, if you are still here, that's incredible, because most of these readings I can, excuse me, I just burped, a lot of energy. But it's like, you know, sometimes we come to readings, we just want to hear all the good stuff, like, you know, be pat on the back and all of this stuff. And like, you are being patted on the back, by the way, just so you know. But it's sometimes it's hard to hear when we have to do work, when we have to like do things to move forward, you know. Sometimes it's like, but I'm already so tired, I'm already doing all this stuff. Like, I've been in times when I'm like exhausted, like spiritually, mentally, all that stuff, and I come to reading. I feel like this is part of your message, by the way. Like, I come to a reading and I'm like, oh, I can't, like, I'm just gonna enjoy my little snack as I watch this reading, and then I watch it and I'm like, oh, there's more steps to be had, more evolving than I've already done. I thought I was gonna get my blessing like tomorrow, and they're like, here's the next step, and I'm like, fuck. But each time I'm very thankful, because then it's like, it keeps me going, you know. It's very, so I feel like this is a reading that's a little push, a little nudge to keep you going on your path, as well as you will be getting a lot of pats on the back at the same time. So I just saw 3:31 and I wasn't going to say anything, but I heard this is significant for somebody. So I saw the time 3 minutes and 31 seconds. So I feel like that might be significant to some of you. Or the date. What? I don't know. Yeah. Okay, your beginning card here. New beginnings. Aha. You have a new beginning on the horizon. Horizon? What did I say? You have a new beginning on the horizon. Maybe this is something you don't want to hear, because a new beginning requires an ending. And that's shitty. I'm good. Like, I've had so many new beginnings in the last year. I feel this to my core. I understand when you're like, I have evolved enough, haven't I? At least in this time period. And they're like, no. Another one. So, but it's like, I feel like hearing this, or you've been getting signs and you're like, I just don't want to hear this. I just got comfortable. I just relaxed where I am. And I'm hearing, it's like you might be in this dark energy of yourself. Like, you might just feeling like tired, depleted. Be like, how do I even get this energy to keep moving forwards? And I'm hearing there's going to be help in this reading actually for this, but just keep looking at the bright side. I just heard, not this song. That's a depressing song. Oh God, you know. Okay, now I can't. Oh wow, you know you're channeling when you can't even sing Mr. Brightside. Just now, let it go. Okay. I was gonna try to sing more. I heard, don't stop singing. So, depending if you know that song or not, you'll know. You know if you know. Anyway. Side tangent. Maybe that's a sign for some of you. I don't know. Or maybe if you hear Mr. Brightside, that's the sign of this reading, and to remember what you learned in this reading. So I've been just hunched over a lot and my neck hurts, and I wasn't going to say anything, but I'm just curious if a lot of you just feel really tense. I feel like there just might be tenseness within your body. And I feel it's like, it's almost like you subconsciously getting ready for this. And I'm hearing the sooner you take the jump, you take the leap, you let go, your body will just relax. If you've been in a lot of pain lately, like headaches, backaches, like always see a doctor. Like, this is not medical advice. It's just more of like, if you just feel your body being so tense, I'm hearing it's like it's almost like you just gearing up for this new beginning. And if you keep being like, no, it's like you're just delaying that. And your body's going to get worse. It's like going to get more and more tense and hurt a little more and more. So that's just kind of like a side message here. Like, it's time to take a leap. I heard if I was using tarot right now, like, this would be Like the Fool card would show up. Like it's like it's time. And a lot of you, I feel, are like, it's like you've known this, but hearing it is like, you know, the cherry on top. You're like, well, now I can't ignore it. I've been able to, like, you know, you might be feeling like, I've been able to, like, pretend it was about something else, but not this, like, thing that I know I need to change, that I know needs to happen. Okay, I'm going to use next for the Animal Spirit, the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle. Oh, gee. Oh, the shark just. Under it was the zebra, and I feel like the zebra is important. I'm gonna need to look at the guidebook for both of these. Okay, wait, I just put this back. Okay. I'm gonna start with the shark. Something about the shark looking at the new beginnings feels very significant. Also, the fact that both of these triangles are filled in, that's rare with this deck. Most of them are not filled in. Most of them are like white. Okay, you can't even see, but like very minimal are black. So for some reason that feels significant, and I feel we might get a feel for that. And I just literally turned to the shark. Spirit is just, let's go. Directness, exposure, revealing true nature and desire. I just feel like I need, if you want to take a screenshot really quick. There's something that's been revealed to you that you've been ignoring, I feel, and it's like, it's a desire, but it's like you might be suppressing it. The shark is only dangerous when we don't acknowledge it. Okay, I just said suppressing it. This card indicates that something big needs to be exposed. Maybe the ending or the beginning is you exposing someone or something. It's lurking in the depths and creating tension. I was just talking about your body feeling so tense. Shark energy takes over us when we are hesitant to be honest, to be totally ourselves, or to say what we really want. Hold on, I'm just gonna keep going. My cat's food bowls are going off. It may be tempting to continue pretending nothing is wrong, but when shark energy is at play, we feel its presence encircling us. Wow, literally, I love being validated. I'm just gonna tell you. I love it. Oh, and I just realized you cannot see the zebra. I am so sorry. I was chatting away here. Yeah, but this shark energy, wow. You know, it needs to be looking. Lurking in the depths, creating tension, takes over. There, yeah, it's like, again, you feel like you've been just trying to ignore this thing, ignore it. And the fact with exposing, it might be someone or something in your life that there's this truth that you found out. And it's either like you need to come forward to say something to support, to help you or somebody else. It might be a safety thing too. It's like something needs to be exposed about yourself too. When I said something's been revealed to you and you've been suppressing it, it could be a desire that you feel in your own self, in your own being. And you've been trying to suppress it. And it's like, no, it is time to look at, what if I acted on this desire of mine? What if I allowed myself this thing that I crave, that I want, that I need? It's like this need that your body, your mind, your soul has. And I'm hearing it's okay to allow it. Very specifically, like for some of you who maybe feel you're not straight, you know, maybe you've discovered this about yourself, or you're like, I really feel at my core I need to transition, and you've been suppressing it. It's almost like this is a sign, like you need to allow yourself to be fully you, because that's what you deserve. Everyone on this earth deserves to be fully themselves. I feel like I'm going to cry here. Like, this feels like such beautiful energy. See, this is like that other spirit guide coming. Well, both of them are telling you this. Like, I mean, your whole team, I'm feeling so much love it's almost like stop suppressing your true self, however it may be, however that may be. You don't deserve that life. You don't deserve the life of living in the shadows, of being in the dark and feeling depressed and sad. You deserve the life of the rainbow. Again, the rainbow. So maybe some of you feel like you want to come out, or at least to yourself. You deserve the light. You deserve the sun. You deserve happiness. And when I also see like the universe above it, it's like the 5D supports this. The universe supports this. This is you. This is your soul. You deserve the life you feel is so deep inside of you. You really, really do. And look at here, we have the zebra. More color in the third eye. It's like, you know this. You know this is what you deserve. You envision it. You dream about it. You're like, oh, what if I did live out this life? What if I did expose? I think a lot of the exposure is about you and not somebody else, like how I originally thought. But it's like, or maybe if it is for some of you exposing somebody else, or like moving away from somebody else, or cutting ties with somebody else, it's like you fantasize about what it would be like to live that life without them, like drowning you almost. It's like you cut those ties. It is time to live the life you deserve. Maybe someone's not treating you correctly in a relationship, and you dream about, oh, if I had someone who treated me well. It is time to end what needs to end and to live out this life that you fucking deserve. And the fact, like, this is fire and water. I'm almost, like, they're opposites. I'm almost hearing, like, it's time to flip the switch. Like, you've been living one way, but you've been desiring to live another way. You deserve this life. You desire this life. You can do this. And I'm hearing, you might be like, how the fuck do I get here? Where do I even start? I'll try to ask, I'll ask that question. Hopefully I remember, but I'll ask that next. How do I start? But it's like, I'm hearing like you are divinely supported. You are so supported to live out this lifestyle that you dream about, that you desire, because it's been placed in your heart. It's been placed in you for a reason. Your spirit team is like, we're going to move mountains for you. We move the mountains for you so you can get to the light. Like, they're like, you don't even understand. That's the whole point, is like, we have a system in place ready to support you. So if you're worried about that, it's like, you got to take that jump, the fool, like you got to take the initial leap, and they are there to catch you, put wings on you, put a bubble around you. Like, it's like, you're not going to crash. You are going to soar. You are meant to fly. I'm just going to look up zebra really quick, and then we will ask the question of kind of like next step. Eccentric, creative, visionary. Zebras are the most, I'm going to do this again so you can read it if you want, screenshot. Zebras are the most precious of gems. You are a precious gem. Okay, now I want to do this actually because we want to move away from this energy to this energy. Like, let's pair those together. They are young at heart, well-cultured, and have an undying curiosity about life. I feel like you just have this curiosity within you that's been awakened and you've been suppressing it, and it's time to let it out. Being in the company of a zebra personality not only is a delight, but also opens our minds. Be prepared. Their potent magic is contagious, and you may soon find yourself in a faraway land, expanding your worldview while having a blast. Oh my gosh. You are meant, like when it says, and you may soon find yourself in a faraway land, first I heard you may soon find yourself in general. Like, let yourself shine. Let yourself find out who you truly are. And in a faraway land, somewhere completely different, again, from where you are right now. The opposite energy. Dark to light. Up, down to up. Yeah. Zebras also like to contribute to the global health through environmental or volunteer work. This card may be a hint to pack your bags. Yeah, a few things here. A few of you might actually need to up and leave a situation, actually move physically away from someone, something. And I'm also hearing they contribute to the global health through environmental or volunteer work. Maybe that's something that really sparks interest in you. But also when you let your own light shine through, you are naturally helping raise the vibration of the earth and the world. When you are naturally letting yourself shine, when you focus on you, when you go into you, you just naturally, your vibration, your state, it supports other people by you just being who you are feeling you're destined to be. Because when you talk to other people, they feel that energy, they gravitate towards your energy. They might be like, how did you get here? You can share your story, you can help others find themselves. This feels like a domino effect. You are meant to support other people later in life after you work through this. You are meant to be a support, I heard a guru to other people. The third eye here, I'm hearing like you're also a seer. Like I feel like you know about this, but it's so hard to take that initial step. But it feels like this big thing of it. It's actually not all about you, which is very interesting. But it's like, right now it is, and it's supposed to be about you. But just know in the future, it's like you are this beacon of light to others. You literally light up a room, you light up the universe, you light up the sky. Like you are meant to shine and really, really help other people. There's something massive here. Like you have a bigger destiny than maybe you realize. And it all literally starts with you leaving this energy and coming home to you and allowing yourself to shine. Wow, that is gorgeous. I'm obsessed with this energy. We started off, a little rocky, but the energy, it felt more solemn, but now it just feels so like rich and beautiful and hopeful. There's so much hope here. Wow. Okay, so I'm asking for a next step forwards. Like for a first, like what did I say? What's the next step to take? I'm actually guided, I didn't even bring out this deck, but I'm going to use it. The Intuit Oracle. Next step to take. Let's get some help here, some guidance, because it might seem very overwhelming. So for pile number 3, what's the next step? How can they walk towards this new beginning and walk away from the shark energy? Move away from the shark energy into the zebra energy. Some support here. Sorry, my nose just like itched. You know when an itch comes on so strong? It's like, gotta itch me right now. Okay. Group number 3, moving away from the shark energy into the zebra. Let's get some advice and support. 3 came out. I'm hearing these are going to have different meanings for different people. So number 1, 28A. Aces I view as they are new beginnings. We have man, you are the corn, a person you know, boyfriend, fiance, spouse, love interest, masculine energy. I'm almost here. I used to do segments called Be Your Own Oracle, where I would put out a card and just tell people to be their own oracle at the very end, like being like, you all have your amazing intuition. I'm almost hearing like that with this, because there's so many different things going on for different people. The cards that speak to you or how they speak to you, trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. So this is advice on how to get away from the shark energy into the zebra energy. Number 21, island, foreign affairs, solo, isolation, standoffish, separate, estranged, lonely, independent, refuge, protected. I do want to say protected feels very big for this whole energy. You're very protected. Again, what do you get from this card? Sorry, you still can't see them very well. I'm trying to like be all cute with how it's laid out. It's just, I think I'm just gonna have to do this. My cat's meowing. Okay, 26, light bulb, aha moment. And my cat, this is meowing. I feel like this is big energy for everybody. Aha moment, discovery, breakthrough, reveal, realize, enlightenment, epiphany, illumination, invention, intellect. I'm hearing for all of you actually, sorry, I'm just gonna, all of you actually, it's almost like when you agree to go from this energy to this energy, ask for help and you will receive an aha moment. An aha moment is coming your way to help you, but it's like you have, sorry, my cat is rubbing up against the stand here. Baby girl. So it's like asking you what you shall receive is what I'm hearing with that energy right there. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. She's 11. There's a lot of love here. There's so much love here. Bottom of the deck, I was told to look at Neptune, ruler of enlightenment, number 10. And 10 is like the end of a cycle, I'm pretty sure. Inspiration, illusion, spirituality, intuition, psychic ability. I kind of mentioned that. Fantasy, yep, what you fantasize about. Dreams, disillusion, and enlightenment, the hanged man. View it in a different perspective. And underneath that was Ladybug. And another ace. 3, vibrant, abundant life is what I'm hearing you deserve. You deserve a vibrant and abundant life. And it's like, it's time to, again, the hangman, I'm viewing it like just switching. Like you were upright and now you're just, oh my gosh, what if I actually lived life this way? Like start looking at how, like, what if you lived life this way? Start taking it more seriously. Like, that's the first step. Start taking it more seriously. What if you lived this way? What if you embraced the zebra and new beginnings energy? What if? What if? That's your first step. Journal about it, write about it, like, visualize it. Really visualize it, like act it out in a movie in your like head. What if I lived this way? What if I allowed myself this abundant and vibrant life? Just what if? And I feel like when you do that, aha moments are going to come your way. Because it's like your spirit team be like, okay, they are ready. They're in the energy. Let's give them a next step. And again, these are also signs for you guys too, a few of you. Like my cat, it's Penny. I have 2 cats, but Penny right now is the one going off. But yeah. So there's something important in these messages as well, but it's again going to be so different for all of you. So it's kind of like be your own oracle with those 2 cards. Wow, like this energy is actually really beautiful. It feels very empowering. I really, really hope you feel empowered with this reading, actually. Like, I don't know why I'm trying to put these away as I'm doing this reading. Okay, I'm gonna do that later. I'm gonna pull your last 2 cards for you, and I'm gonna use my own deck, A Gentle Journey Oracle. So what messages are we ending with here? That was too many, but this one wanted to come out. Finding yourself is a journey that is worth it all. Sorry, I'm screaming, but oh my God. This is just the perfect message. Finding yourself is a journey that is worth it all. You are worth it all. You are allowed to leave this energy. You are allowed to step into this energy. You are supposed to leave this energy. You are supposed to step into this energy. Yes. Juicy. Okay, we're gonna do one more. I don't know. I'm hoping you're feeling pumped up too. Okay, last one. Do you feel that? You are so loved. You are loved as you are. You are meant to be loved as you are. And for those people, when you move from this energy to this, that leave, that stay behind, it's worth it. You are worth it. You are worth it. You are worth it. I don't know how to describe that. It just feels like almost like a choir is about to start, like a preacher is about to come up and be like, you are worth, and just literally preach to you, you are worth it, like for an hour, like saying that over and over again and point at you, but saying it in different like fun ways. Like it just, get that energy. Maybe just look at yourself in the mirror and be like, you are worth it, you are worth it, I am worth it, I am worth it. Like just start, like create a song for yourself, like, or just chant it, like just have fun with it. Just have a good time. Again, bask in this energy. What if it happened? I'm worth it. What if it happened? Oh, I just love how this energy flipped from the beginning to here. I'm so, so happy. Yes. Oof. Well, and thank you so much for joining me today. If you'd like my deck, A Gentle Journey Oracle, it's on my website. And yeah, it helped. I channeled it and I created it during a massive transition of my own, actually. So this energy might really help you during with what you're going through. I also offer personal readings on my website. If you enjoyed my energy, I would absolutely love to connect with you on a personal level. I really enjoy doing personal readings because we can dive into the juicier bits, you know. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will feel you later. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun jazz. Bye. Hello, Pile 4. Welcome to your reading. I just sat with your energy and I was told your pile is about something you must do that you might not want to. So that's the energy, and just right off the bat, want to say it sounds daunting, these kinds of readings, but there's been so much hope and inspiration in these as well. So stick around and you'll get your hope and inspiration. And you're the group that almost didn't exist until Spirit was like, this group needs to be a thing. So I don't know, if I were you, I'd be super curious. I'd be like, why did I need to exist here? Why did this group need to be? Okay, we're going to start off with the Sacred Destiny Oracle. We're going to pull one card to get kind of this overview feeling, this overview message. It's interesting. I want to take deep breaths, and I'm feeling a little like more calm. I feel like I'm talking different than the last group. The last group was very like energized. Like I felt so energized at the end. This one I'm just feeling very like. Okay, 3 cards came out, and I took the bottom one, and I'm being told actually we need to take all 3. So this pile is already being a little different. First one, power. I'm gonna flip over all of them, actually. So what did I say this was about? Something you need to do that you might not want to. So we have power. Love, community. So interesting. Look at the colors and how power in the middle. That is not straight for you guys. I just gotta deal. Yeah, the difference. This was the first one that wanted to come out. And then I was told, no, these two. It's interesting. When I looked at the power, I heard power struggle before I flipped these 2 over. Something you something you must do that you don't want to? I'm almost hearing you need to let down your guard more. I feel like you're having a big power struggle with, it's almost like the world and the people you interact with. Almost like maybe you might be like, why am I not finding love? Why am I not finding the community that's for me? And I'm hearing it's because I think you have, there's this massive shield up There's a massive guard up that you have. It's like you're creating your own storm. You're creating your own storm. And after the storm, there can be rainbows, you know, but I'm hearing you have to let the storm go away. I'm seeing a rope and like it's tugging. It's like when people are like, I want to provide you love, you're like, no. If like the people are like, I want to help you, it's like, no. It feels like this energy of almost like you don't know how to let in this love, how to let in this support. And I'm hearing there's like, it could be from past trauma. You know, it's like, this is not to shame you. This is not to shade you or anything. This is just an observation from your spirit team. And just so you know, I'm not judging you at all. We all go through stuff, you know? It's like, but I feel like you really desire these. It's like the fact that they're on the outskirts, it's like you being here in the middle, looking out, being like, I want it, but you're just so in the lightning, you're so in the middle of the storm, you don't even know how to get these in. It's like you almost like, if they start coming close to you, you put lightning on them. You might be like, you shut it down, you break it up, you break it off, even though like inside it's like you don't want to do that. And you might be like, why is there this storm? And I'm hearing what you need to do is seek support to help the storm. So therapy that's really the biggest thing I'm hearing. Seek professional support, I think, is the biggest message that's coming through. Seek professional support, seek guidance, seek help. I just keep hearing support. That also could be let in your community, let in love. Maybe that's so hard to do, and start small. If someone's like, here are flowers, instead of trying to make up an excuse of why you don't need them or don't deserve them, it's like, accept them, say thank you so much, and display them somewhere in your home where you're going to always see them. Take care of them, because maybe you'll accept them, but then you won't put them in the water. You'll let them wilt because there's like a part of you that doesn't feel deserving. And so it's like, start accepting these nice gestures. And I'm seeing all the butterflies make me think of transitions, changing, evolution. Like, allow yourself to evolve into this version of you that you want to be, that you crave to be. It's like, and you deserve this love. You are worthy of this love. And I'm hearing it's time to seek that support for you to be able to let in this energy and put down the guard, stop the lightning and thunder. And that doesn't mean to not have boundaries. Oh no, you are allowed your boundaries. You deserve your boundaries, but it's not going to look in this way. For some people it might, honestly, you know, some people, but it's like, this is you for everybody that tries to give you love, I feel, or that tries to help you in some way. And it's like, it's almost like you're like, I don't even know how to stop this. And again, seek professional support. Psychology.com is great for looking for a therapist in your area, and you can put in like your preference, like spiritual type or this kind of background, all of that. It's great. That's how I found my therapist, who actually was, and psychology.com was recommended to me by another reader. It's funny. It's just all the readers here really helping with each other's mental wealth that came out. Maybe it's just like, you are meant to have this wealth, this mental wealth in you. Like, you are meant to have this beautiful, abundant life of love and support. You really, really are. I'm going to move on to the next. Let's see. This is going to be from the Moon Witch Oracle. Ooh, this one just flew out. No. Sleep on it. I feel this is your energy. Maybe you were like, no, I'm not getting a therapist. No, I will not do that. Look at the flowers here and how they're wilted versus the flowers here with the love that are not. I'm hearing this. It's your choice. It's your choice. Which life do you want to live? This just feels like a very strong message. You always have your free will. You always have your choices. But if you choose this one, this is what you're going to get. And if you choose this one, this is what you're going to get. This feels like some tough love here, but it's like the love is so strong for you, but it's almost like I feel like you're not allowing it in. And the fact there's this mountain path here, it's like a path leading to the mountains. It's like you almost don't want to allow yourself to even visualize what it could look like to have this much love. Maybe you've been hurt so many times. Hey, I get it. That's valid. But it's up to you if you want this. Like, you definitely deserve this life. And then I'm seeing like steps here. It's like you deserve this path towards luxury and love. And it's like you deserve this abundance of love. So what it takes is to walk away from this no and to start walking up the mountain of love. That sounds so silly. Let's walk up the mountain of love. It sounds so cheesy. Oh, I heard it too, don't worry. But it's like, you do, like, you deserve that. You really, really do. I'm hearing you need some love. Loving right now. So I was going to save these cards for the end, but I'm going to do it right now for some of these. For my own deck, A Gentle Journey Oracle, I created this when I was talking so negatively to myself. And it literally helped me. Channeling it, I heard you were creating this deck for you to help you stop this very negative mental chatter towards yourself, and that's going to help other people too. So we're bringing in the big guns here, the self-love guns. You are being divinely guided. Embrace your shadows to fully experience the light. I'm hearing allow yourself, I don't want to cover up the love there. Allow yourself, like, just because you're in this energy doesn't mean you don't deserve this energy. Just because you're in this energy doesn't mean you don't deserve this energy. You do. We've all had shadow, dark thoughts, dark periods, times in our life like this. And like, everyone's is very different, obviously. But it doesn't mean you don't deserve the light. It doesn't mean you don't deserve the love, the abundance, the acceptance of yourself, the self-love, the self-worth, because you do. Very simple. You deserve love simply because you are here on this earth. Because you are a soul. Because you are a being. You don't have to earn it in this specific way. And maybe in your past, people made you feel you did, but you don't. You are being so guided right now towards the light. And it's like you are just pushing. I think you've been pushing back. No, you deserve it. You seriously deserve it. Embrace yourself. You're allowed to love yourself during this time too. You are meant to love yourself during all of it. And I'm hearing, start allowing yourself to love you right now for who you are without even changing in this moment. And that's going to help actually the storm start to fade, start to get less powerful, start to get less potent. Because love is like, what is it? The cure. There's a lot of cheesy things in this reading, and I love it. We're here for the cheese, but really. Okay, I'm going to pull another card here. No wonder why this reading, they were like, you're going to have 4. This needed to be said. It's time to evolve. Have you experienced sudden shifts around you lately? That's your cue to shed and grow. And it's right under the butterflies. It's like you've been getting all of these signs of, I'm almost wondering if you've been seeing like self-love, self-worth signs or something. And you're like, oh, I don't deserve that. You do. It's like, it is time to evolve from this version of you, this period of your life where you don't feel worthy, where you don't feel like you deserve this, because you so completely do. It's time to shed the old and bring in the new. And I want to say this could be so helpful actually. I did an Instagram live, and I have the replay up on my Instagram, where I brought in the solar eclipse energy and did a deep, deep energy cleanse. It's about an hour long actually, and it sheds like energy that does not serve us anymore from this life, from past lives, generational wounds, and it brings in protection. And we brought in energy. It was like from the sun. The sun gave us self-confidence. Like we really worked on the solar plexus chakra and also our heart chakra. So a lot of love and confidence for ourselves. And it also brought in a lot of protection and like further healing. I feel that energy cleanse could be a really great start for you actually. And throughout the whole cleanse, it's kind of like, it's me in the meditation, and you can go in meditation, and I kind of walk through what I'm seeing and what's happening, and I'm channeling messages also for the collective. So yeah, I'm actually being very guided to tell you to go to that. It's free. It's just on my Instagram. It's completely free. And if you go on my Instagram, it just says Solar Eclipse Energy Cleanse Replay. Yeah. And I'm here and do that. Yeah, I feel like it'd be so helpful. And it's such beautiful energy, and you get a lot of the collective energy there. At one point I started like tearing up because the collective's energy, the love from the community in that collective energy cleanse was so strong and so loving. And I feel you, oh my gosh, I'm getting like shivered. Like you get to feel that feeling. You get to experience that community love feeling in this meditation, in this cleanse. Ooh, I really hope you do it. I really, really do. I feel like it's really meant to support you. Wow. That feels like big energy. I'm actually going to pull another one. Yeah, this group is like completely different than the other ones in the way of like how I'm pulling the cards, all of it. It's like you needed to be here. Rain is clearing. Imagine rain pouring over your whole body, mind, and spirit. It's washing away any self-doubt and limiting beliefs. I'm getting chills for multiple reasons. Well, the biggest reason. At the end of the cleanse, the community cleanse, I said, okay, we're done. But I said there's an individual here that's actually being cleansed with rain. And most of the people were done being cleansed, but I was like, there's one, and this could be like almost like this group. I saw like one energy, because when I visualize, I can't see like, all the energies because there could be a lot watching. But it's like, I almost feel like this was group number 4 in my energy cleanse. It was like, oh, now at the very end, when pretty much everyone else was done with the cleanse, I'm now realizing group number 4 had rain coming down to like extra cleanse you. This is wild to me. You are definitely meant to be part of this cleanse. Holy shit. Wow. And I'm just like, in your own meditations, imagine rain. Also, go out in the physical rain if you can, if there's rain near you, and if you can get outside. Like, go out and like dance in the rain, laugh in the rain, cry in the rain, scream in the rain. Like, let it out. Release in the rain. Wow. Damn, that feels powerful. Okay, the other readings were longer, but I'm being told to like end this. I'm hearing like go do the cleanse when you are able to spend about an hour by yourself and like really like ground your, like get into that. And please like either comment on my Instagram or like not my live, like the replay, or come back here and let me know if you did it. I would love to know if you did it. But I also get if that's personal and you want to remain anonymous, completely understand. So no pressure. I love to know, you know, I'm a nosy bitch. But, you know, I respect you and your privacy as well. Yeah. Wow. No wonder why this group had, like, see, there's a reason. There's such a reason this group had to be here. Wow, wow, wow. Well, thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. If you're interested, I have a Gentle Journey Oracle available on my website. Yeah, like it's these kinds of messages that just really help support you. It could be really helpful if you're interested. And if not, also get that. I also have personal readings on my website if you want more individual personal support moving forward on this path. I love doing personal readings because I love connecting. It's like we can get more in depth, you know, versus the collective. So if you're wanting more support after this reading, come on over to my website. I'd love to have you there. But really what you need to do first is do that cleanse. Do the cleanse. Cleanse your body and soul. Wow. I so appreciate you sticking around watching this reading and being here. The fact that you even watched all this, soaked it all in, and is taking it all in. You are already moving to this energy, to the self-love. It's because you're taking the time for yourself right now and you are willing to listen. You know, you're willing to listen instead of exiting out, being like, I don't want to hear this right now. I'm going to stay in this energy. No, you are willing to, even if you're like feeling hesitant and be like, I don't want to, you watch the whole damn thing. That totally means something. And please give yourself a pat on the back. Please realize what you just did for yourself. So thank you so much for being here. Your spirit team is so happy you are here. Wow. So happy. There's so much love for you. And I cannot wait for you to feel that for yourself. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. I just heard the Miley Cyrus song. I can buy myself flowers. Yeah. Okay, well, I will feel you later. Bye.